Guess where it was?
It was in my suitcase.
This is why I'm here, though.
Yes. This is why she's here, because she's saving me. Not that I need any saving. It's just nice to have somebody here.
And even though it's raining out, I plan on making this a dry night, please. Fucking spilled her drink on me last time.
I know, but I was baptizing you.
It's okay. You know I went to the club afterwards, too, all sticky and shit. Listen, I'm going to get wet anyway. I might as well fucking get a head start on it.
Sticky with my drink.
Sticky for all the wrong reasons.
Did you hear that?
Who said that?
I think it's talking.
Shut up. We're trying to have a show here. It's our empty vibrator.
Yes. It's talking to us. Like an empty chair.
Did you watch the GLP?
Yes, I did. I watched some of it because, you know how that you just feel obligated to watch.
Are you secretly a dirty Republican?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't handle it. I can't. Fucking Mitt Romney, come on.
Well, you know what it is, I mean, it's like, do you remember, like, there's a town, like, somewhere, I think in New Jersey or New York, it's called Pleasantville. And I remember when my parents would be driving through there, and my father would always make this joke, that's where everybody lives, where they're like this all day long.
Nobody that lives in New Jersey is like that any day long ever.
But that's what Mitt Romney and all those people remind me of. Because look at the way everybody looked. They were all dressed up. They had all these suits on.
Well, no one's wearing their fucking flip-flops and capri shorts to national convention.
And then you look at the people at the Democratic Convention, and they just look completely average. Like they weren't trying to impress anybody.
Well, that's because Democrats are poor. Everyone knows that. The Republicans can afford a three-piece suit.
So yeah, I watched it because, if I need to argue with people, I know what to argue about. You have to watch both sides. You can't just not stick with one.
I guess that makes sense.
I mean, you can stick with one. It all depends on your taste. Stop talking. What are you saying?
He's saying, Justine, take me home.
Justine! Speaking of which, this thing does actually talk when you turn it on. It has these beads inside of it, and it does like the little twirly thing, like a real, well, no, not like a real penis. I just remember penis.
The twirly whirly?
Penises don't twirl.
He's doing the twirly whirly!
It twirls. And the little beads inside are supposed to enhance it. And wait, there's a plus with this thing. It has a little clip thing, so not only are you getting it inside, but you're also getting it on your clip.
But I like how it's the mini, and then it says smaller can be better. And this goes about my Asian fetish, because as most people know, I have a fetish for yellow meat. I just like it better. But
you didn't like the yellow chocolate last week. You thought it was nasty.
What yellow chocolate?
The yellow thing that I had, the liquid.
Oh yeah, that was fucking nasty. Oh no. Oh nay, don't bring that back again. Oh no, that shit was gross.
I have it in my bag.
But yeah, no, smaller can be better, which brings me, we were looking at these.
Yes. We were looking at the Wet Together Safe Sex Kit.
And last time, when I was a guest on your show,
yes,
once upon a time ago, I threw one of these in my purse. And I forgot it was in there, and it saved my life the other night. Because I did have a date with my Asian boy toy, and we went back to his place, smoked some amazing fire, and then wanted to get in on each other. And he didn't have any condoms. And I was so sad because, I know he's Asian, so he's probably not, getting in it all the time. Mm-hmm. On top of, the fact that he, wears glasses, and So I was like him. He's a lawyer, so I really like him. But he,
Do you like him just because he's a lawyer?
No, I also like him because he has a really nice apartment in Tribeca.
Oh. Where can I get one of those?
This is one of those hit it and quit it. So I had to hit it and quit it. This is one of those, I'm sorry, I had to go, boo. No, because I pulled out my wet safe sex kit, and I was really excited that it was in my purse, and whatever, we had sex once.
And it fit him? Because this is, I guess normal size. not extra small.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was blazed as fuck. So I put on the condom backwards at first, and it snapped off.
It snapped off.
It likes that, and I was like, oh, it's because you have a really skinny dick. And he was like, no, it's because you put it on backwards, bitch.
Wait, but I don't understand. Even if you have put it on backwards, how did it
like
snap
rolled
off?
right back up? And I was like laughing at him, like right before sex, which is really funny.
That's hilarious.
It got me off a little harder. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you do in those awkward moments? You know, those awkward sexual moments, especially if you're like, you know, with somebody for the first time. You know how awkward it can be.
Right. So. Are you talking about like when you tell them like put it in my ass and then look at you and they're like, are you talking about that awkward moment or
exactly.
like when something funny happens?
You know, like when you're having sex with somebody for the first time, it's natural, but it's not natural. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
because you're not there
exploring yourself,
you know,
and them, and
you know, I usually take the reins in that situation, and I'm like, look, bitch, you're gonna do what I like, or you're gonna get the door, because I guarantee you, when you're leaving that door, I got 3 more trying to come in, so I'm not worried about it.
Does anybody know that Justine likes to take control in the bedroom?
Actually, I prefer a man who can really, really handle me and control me. Mm-hmm. Because I'll take control. If you let me treat you like a fucking doormat, I will walk all over you. You fucking set in your vagina pussy, okay? But that's why, like, you're a hit it and quit it. If I can take control and you let me take control, you're a hit it and quit it. Now, if you put me in my place, I might put a ring on it. If you can put me in my place, that's a keeper.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No matter what job he has.
No, I like to be dominated, but I want to know that, like, I'm not just going to roll over for you. You're going to have to work for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what if he, like, introduced you to one of these?
In
the bondage belt restraint system. That's and he said, Justine, I want you to lay down. I mean, look at all the things that you could do. Look at this position. This position, she's, like, on her stomach, and she's, like, tied up with her
the hog tie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best position. That's like you have no control. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to, and you have to take it. Those are sexy. Love those.
That won't be me. The man will be in this restraint.
That's why we have the anal beads.
see how nice that comes in together. I can tie you up and put anal beads in your ass.
Do you want to hear the funniest story? So my mom lives in Miami, and I go visit her every once in a while. And, like, she's my mom, okay? Like, she's this, like, cute woman with, like, she looks like Thelma from Scooby-Doo. She's just adorable. I'm at her house, and I'm, like, at her, she has this, like, thing with, like, makeup in it and everything, and it's, like, her, like, vanity. So I go to open it, because I'm stealing her makeup like I always do, to shove it in my suitcase, take home. And I open it, and I find fucking anal beads in her drawer.
Your mom.
Yes, I find one of these.
She's not watching the show today.
She's gonna fucking watch it, and she's gonna scream as loud as she can when she hears me putting her on blast. Fucking like, what do you say to your mom when you find her sex toys?
I don't know. I don't like to hear my mother talking about sex with me.
How do you look your mother in the eye and have a conversation with her after you find her fucking anal beads? How do I look at my stepfather after I fucking find her anal beads?
The anal beads are for him?
They're for somebody. I was just like, and why are you gonna keep that in your makeup drawer? What is that?
I don't know. I hide my toys.
I have a sex box. Like, I have a box in my room, and like, if you open it all, you're gonna find a sex toys. I'll mix it in with my fucking rouge.
Yeah.
Get it together, Mom.
I didn't mean to laugh. But it was funny. I can't help it. So wait, I have to tell you, did you hear in the news that they canceled the Jersey Shore?
Thank God.
Rah, 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 rah. Wait,
thank God.
For like...
I can't. I'm not wearing a good bra, so like...
You made the penis fall.
Quit interrupting us. No, thank God. That show was like, honestly...
I never watched the show, so I couldn't even begin to tell you. I watched TMZ, however, and every time I would watch TMZ, they would always catch them, like, you know, the girl falling down and whatever her name is, Snooki. But, you know, she's supposed to be having her own show, I hear.
She has a show, her and that dumbass JWoww bitch. But it's like, here's the thing. I feel like when they had the 50 states, they were like, we have to designate one state that's going to be the official joke state of America.
And it had to be New Jersey?
It was New Jersey. And then they come out with this show, and it's like, come on, Jersey gets enough slack, like, and I'm for it. Like, I'm all for a good Jersey joke, but like, this show was just, it was, and these people weren't even from Jersey, and some of them weren't even Italian. Which was like supposed to be like the whole like part of the show, like they're all Guidos, and it's like, I don't know, it was demeaning, it was awful. I'm glad that it's off the air.
Are you from New Jersey? Is that why?
Hell no. I am from Miami, Florida, 305. Thank you very much. Hell fuck no. But I feel like all these like young women and even men and everybody who are like watching MTV and watching Jersey Shore, they're like getting their influences on based on these shows. Like this is how you should treat a woman.
Right.
This is how it's okay to act in the club. And it's not okay to act like that in the club because you will get bitch slapped by me.
Well, you know, it just seems that there's a lot of women who seem to be confused. Like in the issue that I'm working on now, in the Kinky Magazine issue, we're working on the dominant issue. And dominant women, not only so much in the fetish aspect, but in all aspects of life. Because it just seems that there are still women who are completely confused. Like when you were on my show as a guest, we were talking about like jealous women and will that ever go away? Will they ever overcome it? I remember I was talking to somebody not too long ago. I go out and I walk my dogs, and you know, at the dog run, you meet all sorts of people.
Right.
There's a guy who's actually selling. He has Yorkies that he's selling, and I had ran into him again. And then I was talking to his friend, who was, you know, telling me that he was a DJ and stuff like that. Because, you know, I'm talking business. I'm not really talking about anything else. And at some point, he walked away in the conversation. I really didn't notice. And when I realized that he was gone, I said, oh, yeah, don't forget to give that guy my phone number. I don't even know his name. Don't forget to give that guy my phone number, you know, because I know he had some info on, like, DJ equipment, whatever. And he goes, the guy goes, oh, yeah, he had to walk away because his girlfriend got jealous. You know, she was yelling at him.
I have a question, Marabelle. Why the fuck you let the dog run naked? That's what you get. That's what you get for being at the dog run naked.
I mean, it's not only that. Okay, why is she like a hot mess? That's the whole thing. It's like, it's my fault that you're overweight and you don't take care of yourself anymore. How is that? I mean, you know I'm overweight. At least I feel like I am, and I don't like certain aspects of my body, but I don't go blaming other people as a result of it. And it's like, if your boyfriend is known to cheat on you, well, it's not the other person's fault.
Right, get a new man.
Right, exactly.
Right. Well, that's why, like, women...
And you should also not assume that I go out with Latin men, because I don't.
Oh, me either. Me either. And I'm sorry, like, I've been with Latin men my whole life almost, and it's some of the...
I'm almost falling down.
That's what you get for making fun of the empty chair. God damn, no more drinks for Marabelle.
No more drinks for me.
No, like, Latin men are some of the best sex I've ever had. They're the dirtiest motherfuckers, too. They'll do everything and anything. But I'll tell you what. No, like, I can't anymore with the fucking machismo shit, and they all cheat, and they all fucking got baby mama drama. I'm not dealing with it anymore either. And all their fucking girlfriends are all bullshit anyway. Like, I'm sorry. I'm Latina and I can put it out there. Like, it's not...
Yeah, me too.
No, the insecurities, don't worry about it. Because if someone's hating on you, then you're doing something right.
Right,
Fuck
exactly.
Fuck them, you're doing something right.
So, you know, in this issue, we're going to be talking about women, not so much women in business, like I did in my issue a couple of months ago, but more like dominant women, women who just know how to dominate their life, their road, where it is that they want to go in their life.
You want it, you make it happen.
Right. And what happens to them when they're shunned by other women? Because I've noticed that there are...
You put your chin up and you keep moving. Fuck them.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, and then the next issue after that, we're going to be talking about body modification, body art, people with tattoos, people with alternative fetishes. Not, you know, your average fetish. When people think about fetish, I mean, now they're thinking about 50 Shades of Grey. You know, I mean, it's like,
a 14-year-old virgin with that shit, okay?
Real fetish stories, you need to read C.J. Cassidy's The Tortured Soul Trilogy. I read one of the books, Living La Vida Puta. Oh, my God.
Somebody wrote a book about me?
It was like one of the best books that I have read in a long, long time.
And it's a fetish book?
And it's a fetish book.
Because that 50 Shades, that's, I mean... It's like some lonely old... I'm picturing like some lonely old fat woman sitting somewhere that she's like, she can't get any, and she wrote this thinking that was like hardcore. Anybody who calls that fucking... their fucking clunge of a bearded clam is a fucking asshole, okay? Which, by the way, is like my new favorite word. I learned this word today, clunge.
Clunge?
It's what people across the pond call a pussy. They're clunge. And I like it because it sounds squishy and dirty. And I want to call my vagina a clunge now.
Oh.
Yeah. I was talking to Raven earlier, and she said the best term I've ever heard. She's coming on in a bit. She said the best term I've ever heard. She said, plunge my clunge. Love it. Love it.
Oh, I like that.
It's like the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's better than surfing the crimson wave, which nobody...
Oh!
So what else is going on in the news before we bring up sexy Raven?
There was a tornado today in New York City, and apparently someone was fatally harmed. And
oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to everyone in New York and Rockaway, on Rockaway and Queens who had to go through that tornado. It was a tornado.
Why do you think all this stuff is happening? Is the world really going to end, do you think?
One of my favorite jokes is because Dick Clark passed away. So there's no way we can ring in the new year now. Well fucking played, Mayans. Well played.
Ryan.
We can't ring in the new year now without Dick Clark. So maybe the world is coming to an end.
I don't think so. It's not. I have to get married first. I need at least
one
kid to carry the kinky empire that I built here.
Monogamy kills love. No, thank you. Never.
We could be married and still play with other people.
Yes, that would be...
there are people that do have relationships
swingers.
like that.
Right, swingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to be, for me, it has to be separate rooms. It can't be the same room. Like, he has to go to his room and
You don't want to watch?
No. I want to hear about it when he's doing it with me. Yes,
I guess
this is true. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
I am a greedy, selfish Latina woman. So, I want my man to watch me get plunged in my clunge. And I don't know if I could watch him, though, get fucked by another woman. Because I'm I take
turn on.
I can't, because I take so much
pride in all the men that are watching are like, oh, Marabelle Blue, I want you to be my girlfriend. No. I have a boyfriend, or I think I do. I don't know what I...
Is it the person... I won't mention names. Is it somebody I've met?
No.
Oh. Then never mind. Never mind. I don't know. You have many admirers.
Yes.
So...
Well, I like this particular guy. But he's, here's the whole thing. Communication, again, it's like I talk about it all the time. If you're not communicating, you're going to get lost in the shuffle because I'm going to end up moving on to somebody else.
I want to talk, before we bring on Raven Bay, I want to talk about this last toy that I saw here earlier that I think I'm going to go home with. And it's the remote control fantasy penny. So, okay, it has, so
she's taking it in.
Oh, I will be taking it in. So it's got this thing in it that's inside of you the whole time you're wearing this this thong.
Exactly.
Thing. And there's a remote control, and it vibrates and moves and I guess makes you have that big O moment.
Right.
While you're walking around or whatever. I want one so I can wear it to work every day. I just want to wear it to work every single day. It's my everyday job.
But how are you going to communicate with people if you're having an orgasm all day?
I don't care. My boss can be go to that. Be yes, daddy. Oh shit. Yes, sir. Yes, whatever you want. Yes, yes, of course. Yes. Right this way. Are you a salesperson? No. I would probably. I'd be selling my shit.
Because wouldn't it be funny if you were a salesperson and every time you're helping a customer, you're like,
you really want this? It's great! The batteries would run out of this in is there anything I can... So this one's going to go over here.
So that's the last toy I have. She's going to buy it and it's going to go.
It's done. Done deal.
You can always go to the Kinky magazine store to buy it. So look, I don't want to waste any more time because I want to bring up Raven Bay, who we promised is going to be here, and she's right here. Her boobs are staring at me. Even though you think I'm staring at the camera, I'm actually staring at her boobs. from here.
It's definitely hard not to.
So let's bring up Raven Bayxx. Woo! Let me move out of your way. In the back, yes.
Okay, cool. Hey, hey, hello,
Look
sexy
at this
ladies.
beauty. Look at this. Move in a little bit.
Woo!
Look at this, everybody.
Yes,
Look at what I'm doing. That you wish you were doing.
Yeah,
I'm doing.
baby.
So Raven and I have met before, actually. She's been a guest on Velvet Radio for VelvetXXX.com, which is the radio show that I host.
Exactly.
And she's been a guest on the show, and
Yes.
she played, while she was on our show, she played What's in My Vagina,
Yes, exactly.
where she was so brave as to put something in her vagina.
How did that make you feel?
Honestly, I stick so many things in my pussy. Really? It was for me. So, yeah. I thought it was cool, though, because it was an actual object. You know what I mean? I haven't actually put objects
Wait,
up there.
remind me again. I can't remember what it was.
She
that
put
Nail polish. Blue. Electric blue.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not my favorite color.
Wait, and then,
but
it's
okay.
not your favorite color?
No. I prefer yellow.
And we had a Bambi Galore and Stormy Leather were the guests on our show that day that had to guess what was in her vagina. So they asked like 21 questions basically to see what's in her vagina. I think Stormy got it right.
Question.
It's that game, that kind of game where you're
Wait,
like...
but how did you feel sticking it in there? I mean, you put it in a place where you know that you could take it back out.
Yeah, no, it was in a condom, so...
I mean, you know, I think of it that way. Because
if anybody's looking for a good drug mule...
Oh my God.
Right? You're not right. I had sex with a guy like years ago in his car, no less. And when he took it out, the condom was not on his thing. And I was like, where's the condom?
Oh, no,
I was
inside?
freaking out. It was in me.
Uh-oh.
Fucker, this big yellow thing came out of me because it was yellow. I didn't know it was yellow.
Oh my God.
And then I started surfing the Crimson Wave and I see this yellow thing coming out. I'm like,
Oh, that's awful. That's awful and disgusting. I'm gonna need a minute
I had
to
to tell you
explain.
disgusting
I mean,
story.
Fishing in the vagina.
So tell us, Raven, what do you like? What are some new things you have coming up? What are some things that you've done?
Something I've done.
Yeah.
Okay, so recently...
Tell everybody about your career. How you kind of, I'm like chewing eyes. How you came into the, you know, into the adult
Industry and
world.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it started out with, I met Dan from Velvet magazine, and he introduced me to LA Direct, and then I flew out to California, June 6th, I think it was, I signed with them, and then from then on, I started doing a few shoots, and I was only going to do girl, and then I got there, and I was like, oh my God, I'm way too horny for this. I need some dick. So, you know, I did the boy girl, and I've done so far Mofos, Reality Kings, Venom, Brazzers, what else? A few other different companies, but...
Was there ever a time that you didn't, you know, did you have any doubt about anything that you were doing? Did you feel like, you know, maybe this is wrong? Like, was there any feelings that came up? Because I know so many people that want to get into the
I'm sure a lot of feelings came up.
Yeah.
Other than being horny. I mean, it's like, it's not something that people just venture out and like see a porn movie and say, I want to do this, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I wanted to do porn pretty much since I was younger, maybe like 18, and I was gonna do it, and I got scared out of it. I didn't want to do it because...
Who scared you out of it?
Just like my friends and stuff, they're like, oh, you know, that's disgusting, you're gonna be a whore. And then like a year later, I was like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, are you paying my bills?
Right.
No, you're not paying my bills, number one.
Right.
And if you're gonna sit there and ridicule me for what I want to do, you're not a friend. So finally I was just like, I'm gonna do what I want. And I flew out there, and honestly, I couldn't be more happy. I love doing it. I do.
Good for you.
I just love it. It's
And like
so much fun.
and we were
There's
talking.
nothing wrong with loving what you're doing. That's the whole
No,
point.
you know, if you're miserable with it, if you're like, you're going to work every day doing a shoot, and you're like, oh my God, I can't stand it, whatever. I like to fuck, you know, I like to suck, so what better than to be in the
And we were talking earlier, so like, and you were telling me that you're in school now, you're about to graduate, and you're majoring in psychology, right?
Yes.
And that's, I mean, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Right,
Thank you.
porn stars are actually smart.
Right.
We got the brains, not just the boobies.
Right. Listen, smart like a fucking fox, okay?
Right.
Hey,
Smart
and I have
like a
straight
bank.
A's, almost a 4.0.
Yes.
So I'll bend over and get fucked to that.
Right on my wall. So like to all those people who are struggling paying off their student loans and like going like can't make it, and like all your friends back home who said you're gonna be a whore, and they're living in their fucking like duplex trying to pay off their old
Not even in
loans.
school.
Fuck them. Not even in school. Right.
Go eat ramen noodles, bitch.
Right. Go for you. Right.
Right. Exactly.
No, because a lot of times people from my where I'm from in Florida, none of them really actually know yet what I do. And to be honestly, they're gonna sit there and say, "Oh, okay, I knew it," but you know what?
Who
You can
cares?
kiss my ass.
Well, you know, the thing is that you can't accept or you can't allow people to treat you bad because of what it is, of what you do, or what you believe in. Which is the reason why I started Kinky Magazine in the first place.
Right.
You know, because everybody was so upset at the choices that I made when I broke up, you know, with my ex-boyfriend and my relationship and things of that nature, that everybody judged me. And then I was like blogging and right, exactly, and talking about my feelings. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not the only one who's feeling this way. There are other people who feel this way, who like speaking their mind, who like alternative living, lifestyle, fetish, whatever the case may be.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, why don't I find these women? Because for me, it was more about finding other women, not so much about finding other men, but finding other women that felt the same way.
Yep.
And we can all relate to each other and sit down and talk about all those nasty, horny things, and not say, "Oh my God, how could you say that?" Because it's just like, why? Why not? Why not say it? I love having conversations like that.
So speaking of like finding other women and like finding other men and everything, you said that you, when you first started in the industry, you only wanted to do girls, and then you decided later on that you were going to do men as well because you were so horny all the time. Do you prefer sex with women, or do you prefer sex with men?
It's crazy because I love girls too, and that's really what I masturbate to is, you know, eating girls out and stuff. I love it. I don't have any kind of physical attachment, you know, like I wouldn't date one, but I love doing stuff with one. Guys, I don't know, it's just two different things, so I can't say I like one more than the other because I really like both. I would take a guy and a girl at the same time.
Okay.
You know.
Well, now here's my other question, because you were talking about like masturbation and things of that nature. Are you in a relationship now? And how do you, if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for one, what are you expecting for this other person to give you as far as what it, because you're not going to stop what it is that you're doing.
No.
Like, I'm not going to stop what it is that I'm doing.
Nope.
You're not going to stop what it is that you're doing. So, you know, what would you say to a person that said, well, you know what, if you're going to continue doing porn, I only want you doing girls?
Well, I actually have, me and my ex-boyfriend broke up because of it. And we were in a relationship for 8 months. And he pretty much said, if you're going to be doing this, I cannot be with you anymore. And we were in absolute love. And I was like, you know, I can't make that decision because I really want my career right now.
Right.
So I chose my career. And we still talk and stuff, but he made it clear that he's not going to be with me. But he still wants, we still have sex, you know, we still see each other. And I understand it. You know, I don't want a relationship while I'm doing this. You know, I just want to be free. I don't want to have to worry about someone telling me what to do, telling me what I can't do. You know, I just don't need that stress right now.
Tell us about your experience when you first started doing films. I mean, I always like to hear that. What was it like being in front of the camera? What was it like being with a girl that you've never been with before? You know, like, did you sit down and talk about what it was that you were going to do, or was it something spontaneous?
A lot of times when I'm going to work with someone, I meet them first, and we have conversation and stuff, and I get to know them, and we have a type of connection. When I have that connection, I'm automatically in it. I can get into it. But if there's someone that you don't have that connection with, it's hard to get into it because you feel like they're not into you. But so far, I've had everybody that I've worked with has been good, and it's not, for me, I don't mind. I don't mind people around. It actually turns me on more for them to watch me having sex. It's kind of like a fantasy of mine to have people just like walking in, and I'm like, fulfills my fantasy, you know. And then I'm doing what I love to.
So that's why it was easy for you to get into porn in the first place, because you were not going to be shy.
I'm very sexual active.
I mean, like, what happens if you're like into a scene? Like, have you ever been in a situation where you're like into a scene and you know you're getting it on with somebody and the director's like, move over this way?
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's like,
and I'm like, sometimes like you're in a weird position and they're like, cut, and I'm like,
it's like you're like,
wait a minute, I was right there. Really? No. Oh my gosh. So it's kind of nerve-wracking like that, and they're moving you different ways, but I'm starting to understand the ways they're moving you is so that they can get it better angle. You know what I mean? They're not doing it to put you off of your They're just doing it because it looks better, you know, and I understand it, and I'm getting the hang of it. I'm seeing what I'm doing wrong, I'm seeing what I'm doing right, so I can fix it, because I want to put my all in every scene I give.
Now, there's something special that you like to do when you're eating out girls?
No, honestly, I'm very new at it. I'm not like a professional. Now,
Giving
head is different.
There's no candy involved?
Oh, with eating out? Well, usually I eat candy when I'm fucking. Like getting fucked. That's when I eat the candy. I love like all kinds of stuff, Sour Patch, Twizzlers, Blow Pops, all that kind of stuff. I'm always eating candy, well, because I don't know what it is. It just tastes good and it feels good.
It's the sugar and the sugar.
Sugar high, yeah. Yo.
See, now I want candy.
That was in my purse, actually. I always got candy on deck.
Yeah, you offered me candy earlier.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Mike and I.
Where's her purse so I could get candy?
It's right there.
Who's this guy that came in? He's kind of cute. Anyway.
Oh, whenever you have to.
See, that's what I like about doing the show over here, because then, like, guys walk in, it's like, what the hell is going on?
I know.
Candy.
Oh my god.
This is not God, by the way, who threw the candy.
Oh yeah, God was here last time.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I've always wanted to ask this, because you do a lot of films and like on camera stuff and everything. Do you ever watch back your stuff like for criticism, like to critique
hell
yourself?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yep.
Like homework?
I always are watching them. I'm always are. I mean, I'm always watching them. Oh my god.
That's what happens when you film in a bar. It's what happens when you film live in a bar.
No, I'm always watching them, and I'm always like, what the hell was that noise? Did I just make that noise? Was that me? And then I'm like, oh, I cannot keep me, because I don't even know what I'm doing, because I'm
You're
completely
into it.
Oblivious. Yeah, I get into it.
When you're watching yourself, do you get off when you're watching yourself?
I haven't yet. No, I don't.
Why would she, though?
I don't know. I can't, because I'm laughing.
That's kind of strange.
Well, no, I have to ask
themselves.
because one of the co-hosts of Velvet Radio, we were talking about it on the radio show one day, and she was like, she likes watching herself and masturbating while she's watching herself.
Oh my
I was like, that's fucking narcissistic.
I just die hysterically laughing when I watch it sometimes. I cannot stop laughing because it's just me. I'm looking at, me getting fucked, and I'm like, is that me? I can't believe I just did that. Did I just suck his dick like that?
Wait, we should do.
God, his ball was in my mouth.
We should do a porn. We should do a porn while I'm doing my
candy
in the background.
Yes, is absolutely awesome.
Wait, I think we just made a whole new kind of porn. I just said she should do a porn while I'm doing my stand-up routine in the background.
Oh my god, fuck that.
While she's watching it back, I'll give her really something to laugh about.
Yes.
Doing my stand-up while she fucks on camera.
No,
that would be really funny.
Yeah.
I usually laugh during sex, so it's okay. I'm usually laughing at the guy. Oh yeah.
I'm like such a dirty talker. I just talk.
I'm a dirty talker too, but
motherfucker.
Some men can't handle it.
Stick it in there.
Right? Some men can't handle it.
Dick is small. No, they really can't.
And then they say stupid awkward shit, and I'll make fun of you.
Now let me ask you a question. When you started doing men,
yes,
what happened? Was that something you made a decision?
Yeah.
Did you know who you wanted to be with?
No, I actually didn't know, because usually you get to say who your do's and your don'ts, and I didn't have anybody in my list because I didn't know anybody. But I told my agent, I was like, I would really like a boy girl tomorrow, and he got me one, and it was actually for Penthouse. So
nice.
That was my first boy girl ever, and he was awesome. It was Ryan Driller.
We have a call. Brett, can you hear us?
I can hear you perfect. What's up?
Okay. Everybody, I have Brett Steinberg on the phone.
Hi, Brett. Are you watching?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
same stuff, different day. What's going on?
Okay.
Is he watching while he's talking to us?
I don't know. Are you watching the Ustream feed? Well, because you know we're live on Ustream right now.
I'm not watching the Ustream. I'm on the bar right now, but I can talk.
Oh,
Okay.
hell no.
Brett Steinberg was on my show about, what is it? It's been about a month now. He works with Mike Beadle. He's the CEO of the Monkey Bars. Do you know what the Monkey Bars
Yes,
are?
I know what the monkey bars
Wait,
are.
what are the monkey bars?
Brett, do you want to tell my co-host Justine what the Monkey Bars are?
Not a problem. Monkey bars are the newest and hottest sex toy out now, and they are handlebars for the hips.
Handlebars for the what?
Hips.
For the hips?
Yes.
Oh, mine come with big
You gotta talk louder. We can't hear you now. I'm eating all her candy.
Eat it. Oh my god, eat it. I have
Use
10
your
bags.
imagination.
I'm Latina. I have built-in handlebars on my hips.
Hey, papi.
Brett, Raven Bayxx is with us.
Hi, Raven. How are you?
Hi, baby. How are you?
I think it's going to be a Silverlight Award.
What? Yes.
I met you in the city at the Silverlight Award.
Yes.
At what
I
awards?
know you.
He saw you at what awards?
Yeah, I was there.
At Lola's parties?
Yeah.
I've been at Lola's parties.
I love her parties. Oh my gosh.
It's a secret society, Lola's parties. Only the exclusive can be there.
Yeah.
That's us. Hi, Lola.
Hi, baby.
Can't wait for the next party.
So, Brett, tell us. Mike is coming out with the monkey bars very soon, right?
Yes, they're waiting on products, but everything is finalized, I believe.
How do you feel?
I'm okay. I use mine every day.
I was going to ask a different question, but thank you for informing us.
I feel
great. Have you been using your monkey bars?
Of course. My own custom pair.
Yes, he has his own custom
Made.
pair. And when he was on the show, he was talking about how he uses these bars. Like he has these, he said it like this: I bring my bitches over.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Right, Brett?
Are they hard to use though?
I think you want a little something different than that.
Raven just asked, is it hard to use?
Yeah, because I have no muscles in my arms.
Not at all. And it's very comfortable for the girl and very durable for the man. I mean, just the thrust that you can use with it is unimaginable.
Brett likes using this because
Yep.
when you have the monkey bars and it goes around the waist, you can actually control the person
Oh.
who's wearing the bar.
We're gonna need to get those on the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to get those on here.
Brett,
Show and tell.
you have to come back to the show with the monkey bars when
I want to do a demonstration.
they're ready to sell. We want you to come here.
Whenever you're ready to do a demonstration, I'm there.
Okay.
Do it.
We'll call you.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna go back to Raven.
We're gonna go back to trying to do a show.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Have a good show.
Bye.
So monkey bars.
I
Is that
forgot he was
something?
supposed to call it.
Is that something you're willing to try on camera? The monkey bars.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's something you haven't done on camera yet that you're dying to do?
Anal.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it.
But do you do it on private?
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. When I masturbate, I have like this really small, it's like a dildo.
Mhm.
Because I'm not up to the big stuff yet in my ass.
Mhm.
So I'll start small, work my way up. But yeah, I come in like 2 seconds when I stick something in my ass.
Wow. So you like
Instantly.
experimenting with
Yeah,
yourself.
because at first it hurts,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh no, it feels the foreign objects in
Mhm.
your ass.
Mhm.
It's not comfortable. But when
Right.
you let loose and you get comfortable, it's amazing. You get it.
Ah,
Definitely.
awesome. So you're gonna try that on camera, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. In a little while, I'm gonna give myself.
Yeah, but if they know that
time.
you want to do this, why? Oh, because you're just waiting to
I
like,
just
loosen up.
started, so
Mhm.
yeah, I want to do like.
Right.
you
How
know,
long have you been in the industry now? Because I read in your profile that you were a newcomer.
Yeah,
CUMMER.
summer baby. Started June 6th.
Okay.
Of this
few
year?
months. Yeah,
That's
Wow.
amazing.
And you're
How many
already
films
like
have you done so far?
probably like 8, including webcamming, you know, because there's a few like boy girls I did for webcamming.
Okay.
So you've only been doing this for a couple months, and you're already kind of making a rise in the industry, and like, because I follow you on Twitter and I see stuff about you all the time, and like there's constant praise about you, and people are always like talking about you, and like I see that, like, I mean, you know, you're getting mentioned from some big people, and you got this Velvet magazine thing you just did.
Yes, I actually have it right here.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Velvet.
There's you on the cover.
That's me and Kaylee.
Nice.
Kaylee Evans.
Wow.
She changed her name to AJ Applegate.
And that's this month.
Yeah, this month. I have.
And you're on the cover with Brie Olson and everything?
Yeah.
She was a guest on our show on Velvet Radio. She was our first ever guest on Velvet Radio, Brie Olson.
I can show the first page of this. Where is it?
And then we're going to look at the rest of the pages in private.
You guys. We can show the first page on here.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wait, let me bring it closer.
Yeah.
Look at this, everybody.
That's congratulations.
This is inside Velvet magazine. If you go to Velvet magazine,
VelvetXXX.com.
velvetxxx.com.
And there's a web show on there with me.
Somebody got so excited back here in the bar, she almost tripped. I would trip too after looking at this magazine. Look at this, everybody. Look how hot this is. Now, you should see the other side of the page, which I'm not going to show
it.
Don't you
we
wish.
get down and dirty.
But that's awesome, and like you've only been doing it a few months, and you're already, I mean, but you know, you're gorgeous, and you've got great backing, and you've got good support on your side, so it's no surprise.
And also, I don't let anything in the industry get me down about anything. I am going to be who I am, and I'm always going to stay this way.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to change with anything.
No, you shouldn't have to change. I mean, it's like, Jenna Jameson, I think she was a porn star, that she was like, this is who I am, this is how much I want, and this is what I want to do, and you're going to do it because I said so.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like
she's more of a household name than some politicians.
Yes, exactly. And she's hot, too.
Right.
She's hot, she's intelligent.
And she's hotter than most politicians.
Right. There's no, I think what we're all trying to say is that stigma that porn stars are like dumb and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're not dumb. They're
not
extremely intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
They know what it is that
people
they're
can
doing
make fun all you want because Raven's laughing all the way to the bank and paying off her student loans.
Exactly. And where are you?
Right. In college, about to graduate, not giving a fuck. Right. Right.
Hell yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you. And I've been on my own since I was 18, so, you know.
Yeah, good for you.
Always got to have that. Build up.
Right.
Whatever.
That's awesome.
That's a good thing.
Yay.
I mean, without getting into like whole like the personal family, because I know people don't like to talk about that. But why is it that? I mean, do you find that you have a support system?
Not
Because
really.
it's like how could you be friends with people that are like on the same line of work as you? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard to find that. So when things are going on, like where do you go? Who do you talk to? How, you know, there has to be like some kind of persons or, you know, that you can express what it is that you're feeling or going through, because you're still a person at the end of the day. No matter how much fucking you've done, you're still a person. You know, you're still gonna like not have good days and have good days. You know what I mean? You want to be able to share that with somebody. So who do you go to if you don't have like an immediate family support system?
Well, actually, my neighbors, my Puerto Rican neighbors, they're married and they have 2 kids, and they're always cooking and calling me downstairs. That's my support system. I love them to death. They take me in as their own daughter, you know what I mean? They're awesome, and I get to eat really good rice and beans, get some ass, you know, need some kind of ass, but yeah. So them, I would say them. I have a therapist, because I feel like everybody needs a vent sometimes. You know, it doesn't mean I'm crazy. It means because
everybody should have one.
That's what I think too. That's why I'm taking psychology. You know, if I'm going to become a therapist, whatever. Right. Not now, but you know, I need to talk to somebody about my life.
Here's a good question that I have that has arisen several times. On my magazine, I interviewed Master Viraj. He is a very, very good friend of mine, and we have conversations on the phone about career choices and career choices that people make. Not really anticipating that maybe later on down the line, they may think about doing something else. I guess it also depends on the career track. You eventually probably want to become a therapist, which is nothing wrong with that. But let's say, for example, you wanted to become like a CIA agent.
Oh, yeah.
You probably wouldn't be able to do that because once they do a background investigation and realize that you were fucking, on camera, they're not really going to respect that.
Everybody at some point in their lives, unless you're a fucking loser, fucks on camera. It's just whether or not it gets out there and whether or not you're smart enough to make money.
But if you are out there as a porn star, and then you turn around later on down the line, all these things are going on, and you want to join like the army, you know what I mean? Now you can't join because you were fucking on camera.
It's such a prejudice and like a hypocrisy because all these fucking and the people who judge you are the people who are the worst, fucking most disgusting perverts.
I think that's a decision you make when you decide to do porn or not. You know what I mean? I understand that the fact that I probably can't do something, later in life, maybe if it's become a therapist or whatever. But I made that decision, and this is what I want to do. And if you don't like it, whatever, kick rocks. That's it.
What do you think about the election year? I mean, everybody's talking about it. I have to bring it up. So what are your feelings about it? Without disclosing who it is that you're going to vote. I mean, honestly, it's like, what's your whole take on everything that's been going on with the news and people talking about Obama and the health care and Mitt Romney and his taxes and Paul Ryan, who knows what he does.
Don't ask me. I'm too busy watching porn to care about the elections. So I don't even fucking know.
I'm not really into all politics and stuff. I don't really follow it like that, but I'm taking an American government class right now, so I'm just trying to, read books and understand about it that way. Right now, like, who I'm going to vote for, I don't know if I am gonna, because I'm not really into it like that. I really just don't know.
My advice to you is vote for the party that's going to keep your best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, because the Republican Party right now is, they're trying to ban what they're calling
Jesus
smut.
Out. That's why.
They're calling it smut, and they're trying to. So let's keep the porn stars in business.
Yes, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, when did it become so bad?
Right.
When did porn become bad?
Let's keep porn around long enough to get Raven and AVN.
Why are these things bad? Why people realize that when they had sex is how they were created? You can't stop people from having sex.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It's $1 billion industry. We're gonna have it always. At the second that they do,
what's wrong with
economy is gonna
There's nothing wrong with it. It's fun.
Right.
And there's so many different ideas you can come up with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sexually.
Okay, now that you're talking about that, do you think that porn is just the redundant thing over and over and over again? Or do you think that it's the person that's in the scene makes all the difference in the world?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because everybody has different personalities. You know what I mean? Like, you can have two girls do the same scene and one just kill it and one just suck.
Right.
Because if you put your personality into it, it's going to come out different on camera. You know what I mean? That's
Have you done any shower scenes yet?
No, I haven't.
Outside scenes?
I did one kind of like a beachy scene for mofos, and we were on a beach, and then we went up to the hotel, and it was like me and my boyfriend. It was odd. I like that. There was a couple people walking by, and my boob was out, and I was like, oh my god! I know, and we're filming right now. But I was like, oh well, I'm about to have sex. So I don't care.
I'm sure after seeing your telltales, a couple of other people were about to have sex.
She is just living the life.
Yeah. Living it.
Don't you wish you were in her shoes? Huh?
I wish a Republican would watch this show.
Of course. I'm sure there's a Republican out there watching.
Get a fucking clue.
But we can't say all Republicans are the same.
They're not all the same, but from what I'm hearing, the majority of them. We've got 10 minutes left. We haven't given away anything, or
I know. Okay, we were gonna give away this vibrating egg. So I was telling Justine earlier.
And what's this?
Oh, we're gonna give away the pecker lolly too.
Oh.
But the thing is, if we're gonna give away the pecker lolly, if you win it, you have to take a picture with it in your mouth. You just have to. There's no.
Can I play, or is it? It's like I already know the answer.
So the question that I had, well, I guess it was a musical lyric quiz. Do you remember what it is? I remember the lyrics. Okay?
Something about a cock. And
Yes. This group, I'll give a clue about the group. The group is a group of 4. One left to do songs on his own, which was really horrible, and I think they got back together.
That's every group ever.
They're very, very political. So one of the lyrics of the song is, "My cock is much bigger than yours." Nobody's gonna know.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody's.
Is it hip hop?
No, it's a heavy metal rock
Oh, I
song.
don't know it.
Heavy metal rock category. My cock is much bigger than yours.
So I
Sounds
can
like everything that every guy has ever said.
play Blink.
No.
Blink.
No.
Wait, what did you say?
Blink 182.
No.
No, it's more like heavy
No,
metal.
Blink 182 is 2 people.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm a hip hop fan.
No.
Oh, you like hip hop? I'm doing a
Yes.
hip hop. I'm doing a hip hop show here on the 21st. Chuck Platinum is going to be
He's
here.
coming
gonna be
back?
singing. He's yeah.
Cool.
But this is not going to be a live KEM Top Talk thing. This is going to be like a real party where everybody comes and enjoys themselves.
Am I invited?
Yes, you're invited.
Woo!
And we're having a new guy who's just signed to Sony Records. His name is Big Will, and he's going to be performing here as well.
Nice.
So it's going to be a
Wow.
night of R&B. It's on KEMTopTalk.com. So order your tickets, $15 in advance, $20 at the door. So get your tickets in advance, and you guaranteed a spot here.
Nice. So wait, no one got the.
No, of course not.
Whatever it is.
Who? No.
Cigarro? Whatever.
Oh, wait, they're close. They're close.
Is that the
You
individual?
have to name the group. That's one of their songs. Yes.
That's one of the songs, but you gotta name
She's
the group.
Googling it. I see her phone, she's going like this. My cock is much bigger than yours.
I don't even know what her phone came up with. Because I still have my trivia question.
Okay, what's your trivia question? Because I didn't know what it is.
Name.
System of Down?
Yes.
Of a Down.
System up and down.
You got it right.
My cock is much bigger than yours. My cock can walk right to the floor. We love cock.
And speaking of, now for the pecker lolly, name the, and everybody can play. Name the actress who played Debbie in the original Debbie Does Dallas.
Nobody's gonna get this one.
What? How do you not know, Dan?
I know it was one of our questions. I don't know.
And this was a question on our radio show.
Shame.
When we played Are You
Shame.
Smarter
Look,
Than
he's Googling himself.
We played a game called Are You Smarter Than a Straight Guy Who Likes to Get Anally Penetrated?
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
You know what? We should start playing one of these games.
And it was
Those games are fun.
Dan, I think that Kinky, how about KEM Top Talk? I'm all confused now with all of the names of my businesses in my head. We're gonna steal one of your games.
what about on our next show? Our next show we're playing, what is it called, Dan? Can You Win a Date with Justine?
So you.
So you think,
that's
so
right.
you think you can win a date with Justine? We're gonna have
Wait,
three,
can I be a part of that
on
show?
our next show. We're gonna have 3 men come on and ask them questions.
And you're gonna be blindfolded.
I'm gonna be blindfolded. Is what I think we talked about, and we're gonna see if I'll try to keep my mouth closed. We're gonna see if
Now, who are these 3 men? Where are they coming from?
from an online dating site.
Oh my God! You just reminded me. I joined
They're actually gonna
J-Date.
come.
You joined J-Date? Oh no, you didn't.
Yes.
There's so many.
There are
nowadays.
so many cute
Well, yeah,
guys
I
out
did
there.
that.
I put out like a blast on an online dating site, and I got some responses.
No, because
And we're gonna have
Jewish
3 men.
guys are packing.
What about that one?
Not money, they're
Christian
packing.
site,
They
too?
are. They got
Christian
big
mingles.
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who
I
wants
should
to
go
go
in
in
there.
Christian mingle?
I'm gonna go in there just to fuck with people. Just to fuck with their
I seen
heads.
it. The commercial. I was like,
Who's the actress then?
possible?
Woods.
She knew.
Bambi Woods.
She can have the cock.
So she can have the cock.
Lots of suction.
But now we have to take a picture of you with it in your mouth, sucking on it. That's the rules. Yes. You didn't hear the rules. We set the rules.
look at her. If she say the answer, you have to take
I take the answer back.
She's like, hold on. No, she's like, oh, forget it. I don't want that shot in my mouth. She said, let me put my lip gloss on.
I don't want
Very cocky
I don't
show.
want
Have you noticed that? We've been talking about it for the last hour.
I will always have that.
And what am I going to get when I get home? Nothing.
Rainbow.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you like strawberry. You're gonna get a whole lot of it.
Look, she's putting her lip gloss on so that she can suck on the pecker lolly.
Yeah. Did you say put some ranch dressing on it?
So Raven, tell us what's going to be coming up for you. Are you going to be involved in any projects? Like, are you going to go to Exotica later this
hell
year?
Yes. I'll be at Exotica November, I forget the exact date.
I think it's November 9th.
Yeah, and it's 3 days.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's in New
And I'll
Jersey.
be going back to Cali on the 14th to the 23rd, so I'll be shooting that whole 9
Nice.
days that I'm there. So
It's a busy month
I'm
for you.
excited. I can't wait.
Wow.
Like, that's all I think about is going back
Yay.
there. I just want to be in my element.
But in between there, you're having sex.
Kind of.
between
Well, yes,
now
personal
and-
life
and
a little
November.
bit. You know, mostly I'm in school, so I don't really have time for anything. Books, reading, studying. You know.
That's okay. We'll go to the club tonight.
Masturbating. Lots of masturbating. I do that like
Very
3-4
good
times a
for
day.
you.
3-4 times a day. Masturbation. I gotta go home and masturbate.
That's why I want those
By the
vibrating
way.
panties. Did you see that?
I was in those. Yeah.
With like just a remote, like
pleasure chest.
you
they
can be
have
sitting
them.
in class like, I know the answer.
For real. Yo, it'd be
Well,
so
don't
amazing.
forget to
and on the
pick up-
train too.
Yes, on the train.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, now there goes the guy.
You fuck around and miss your stop like that.
I had a guy jerking off to me on the train like 2 weeks ago. I
Yes, that's
swear.
happened.
How do people get away with
So that
that
happened to
shit?
you.
I had to run to the other end of the
gross.
freaking cart. He had his dick out and everything. Just
Yeah, that's happened
I
to
was
me
looking.
before.
I was like, is that his dick?
Now wait a minute. I have a question
his
for you.
hand?
I have a question for you because this has
Nasty.
happened to me before too, and I've had like police investigations. I had a guy once, a homeless man, grabbed me as I was coming on the train, and he ejaculated on my jacket. Thank God it was the winter. Thank God it was winter, and I had like
You have
so
to get a
much clothes
picture.
on and everything.
Because
But like,
Yeah, but I
God.
know you threw that jacket out.
Of course, no. The police
Yeah.
took it and everything.
Oh.
So I have a question for you. As someone who's a porn star, and you know that men are jacking off to you all the time and everything, did that still bother you when that happened to you on
Oh
the train?
fuck yeah! It still
Yeah.
bothered me because
Yeah.
I'm in a social place and I know there's kids on the train.
Right.
Imagine if I was some little girl
Right.
and just sitting there like that's so. How do you do that in public? That's
Yes.
so wrong. It's like child
Thank you.
molester.
Yeah.
You don't do
Because
that.
I've always wondered. I wondered
No.
like, if I was
disgusting.
if I was in the industry, would it bother
No,
me?
man.
pervert.
It
Don't
was
fucking do
gross.
it. And I have something to say to you, asshole. Take your dick out again in front of me on a train, and I'm gonna fucking take. Ooh, I'm gonna take that shit. I'm gonna squeeze your balls so hard. You're not gonna ever have babies again. So don't do it.
So some men like that.
Fucking disgusting.
Asshole.
She's like, asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said it.
Kick them with those high ass heels you're wearing.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fucking stomp on them.
Yup.
Really?
There's like men right now that are like, oh yeah, how do I
Red bottom
go?
your dick.
You wish you can have her, but you can't.
Uh
So don't forget to pick up the latest issue that she's in Velvet Magazine.
Love
And
it.
we can't show you the back because it's just too raunchy. But we can show you this cover because Brie Olson is actually covered.
Yes.
So, you know, you can't see anything.
It's an amazing magazine.
Yes,
The
it is.
website velvetxxx.com is absolutely amazing. That's where you can
It
find
is.
Velvet Radio.
Yeah.
And we've had episodes with Raven and stuff on there.
And you can win my panties. There's
Oh,
a
yeah!
on Velvet where you can win my underwear. So
Now
sign
are they pre-worn?
up. They can be.
Yeah, I think it's more
I
fun
thought
if
about
it's
it. Oh, yeah.
pre-worn.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
And I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
sign them too. So for
You're gonna
me-
sign them?
Yes.
Oh, how awesome!
Wait,
That's a lot
where's
of
the
fun.
contest going to be?
And that's you can find on velvetxxx.com.
Yep.
You said?
Mhm.
Yep.
Is
Velvetxxx.
that where the
Banner up
contest
there.
is going to be at?
That's what. Yeah, online,
I'm not
right?
sure exactly where it's gonna be, where I'm gonna sign it and give it away, but hopefully I can pick the winner too.
That's awesome, and
That's
that's
what
probably gonna be
we're
worth
for.
something one day because I totally see an AVN award in your future.
I hope so. I definitely
You're
hope so.
fun. You're
Thank
amazing.
you.
You're outgoing. You're gorgeous.
Mhm, I
You're,
agree.
you're gonna do anal soon on camera, so
Yes,
there's
I
like
am.
nothing
Yeah,
she doesn't do.
she has it all going on. She's not shy
Yes.
about what it is that she's doing. She's not
Yes.
ashamed about what it is that she's
Not at
proud. And that's the thing about people in the adult world, in the porn industry, that just because they are in this business, it doesn't mean that they're dumb, because they're not. and you should always have respect for them and for people who are in the adult world. Bottom line.
We're all fucking smart like a fox. You're kidding me?
Because
That's
we
amazing.
do stay focused. And it's
Yeah.
all about focus on your success.
Right, you're hardworking.
Yeah.
Literally hard
I
working.
literally don't sit down. And if I'm sitting down, I'm doing something that has to do with,
You know what
work
I'm
or
thinking?
school.
I'm thinking she's going to be a good candidate for my dominant issue next month.
Oh,
I've got to be
yeah.
interviewed for my magazine.
Okay, yes.
So look, not only is she going to be in, well, she's already in Velvet Magazine, she's going to be in Kinky Magazine too.
Yeah.
There you go.
And are you going to be with us next week in the studio? I heard
Wednesday?
something. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So on Wednesday, we're going to have Charlie Murphy.
Who's that?
Eddie Murphy's brother, the comedian Charlie Murphy.
Wait, I want to be there.
Yeah, Velvet Radio
can I
is
be
going to be
there?
interviewing Charlie Murphy.
I want to be there.
Yeah, we're going to be interviewing Charlie Murphy, so everybody can listen. You're going to be there. And we're
Yes,
going to have,
I'll be
so
there.
you think you can date Justine. Most men think they can, but they can't fucking handle it.
It's very hard. I'm not a easy person to please. I mean, there's a guy that I was dating. He's probably watching this show.
Oh my.
And, you know, I told him that it was not going to work out with us.
Have I met that guy?
No, you have not met him. Nobody has met him. And I just didn't feel that there was, a healthy connection for us.
Right.
And he thought that there was, that he could help me out in finding myself. I don't need to find myself. I know who I am, and I don't need your help. So then he goes and he sends another email today after like several weeks of this had happened. He goes and he sends, oh, you might, be into this or whatever. I have no idea what it was. It was a link. I didn't open it. I'm not going to open it anytime soon. So, while you're sitting there waiting for me to open your email, I'm not going to open it. So just leave me alone.
Just masturbate.
This is like a Craigslist shout out of like, leave me alone. Like a personal
It's
video
like you're a
restraining
nice
order.
person, but stop. It's just not going to happen. I wonder what these men are going to go through with you when they pick one guy to date you.
Imagine you don't
Godspeed.
pick any of them.
Godspeed.
Like, I can't. Sorry.
No. All I have to say is that if any of them are watching,
Wait, but here's
please
the
have
whole
minty
thing.
breath. 'Cause
I
that's my
don't
pet peeve.
know if I can trust my friends enough
Yeah.
to pick like the right guy for me. Because if they pick somebody that I'm totally not into,
That's the fun.
I'm gonna take off my mask and be like, "This is the guy," and I'm the kind of person
Yeah.
I can't mask
I can't lie.
the look on my face because I'll be like this.
I can't lie, but that's the fun of it. Let's see what happens. Let's see who they pick for me. And let's see what the fuck I say when I take off my blindfold. Because
That's
that's
how
going to
well
be the
they
fun
know
of it.
you. They actually know you,
Well, we're gonna get going because we're gonna hang out and we're gonna do a little photo shoot and we're gonna take pictures of Raven Bay and her fantastic shoes.
Woohoo!
Yes, awesome.
And maybe I'll get to touch her boob while we're taking a picture.
Oh, I would
Which is
be
something
too lucky.
you were wishing that you were doing and you're not.
Bye.
So listen, we're going to be back next week with Mr. CJ Strokes. Do you know who he is?
Nice.
He's also a
I
friend of
heard of
Lola's. Yes.
Yes.
He's another porn star and he's going to come
Oh,
here.
hell yeah, I know him.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Yes.
And he's going to be our guest for next Saturday. And don't forget, the 21st of September is my night in R&B.
The hip-hop show.
Hey, turn that phone off. And it's going to be a hip-hop show. And we're just going to be having fun here at the bottom line. So anytime you need to find me, this is where you can find me.
Great.
Yes, come closer. You have no idea what's
I wish
going
people
on.
could see what was going on
There's
here.
a man over here looking at the anal beads. He just walked away.
That is so funny.
He just came over and like touched the anal beads.
Oh my god.
Those are going to be in my ass in about 10 minutes. By the way.
Your first anal
Now that you touched them.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Keep it kinky. Bye. No whip it song.
The whip it song for the whips?
Wait, how come my mouse is not working? I can't stop this. Look, it's like, okay, we're still on the air.